It's not as easy as 1, 2, 3. It takes a few tips and tricks to actually nail it, and we'll show you what we're talking about in just a second. KX's Adrian Oglesby has some helpful tips to help your little ones to bed in this week's Life Hacks.
Sleeping can become very frustrating for new moms, for old moms, because not every kid is going to do what you want when you want them to do it.
Welcome to the Baby Beat, where I will be discussing all things baby to help answer those back-of-the-mind questions, provide local resources, and more. For our first Baby Beat, we are talking sleep training. Though it is hard to actually establish a true routine so young, it is important to at least try so the entire family can catch some Z's. Let's shoot over to our Sanford pediatrician, Dr. Evan Rogler, who has the rundown.
When a baby is, say, 2 months old, there isn't much training involved, but you do, as a parent, need to teach your baby that there's a routine, that there's a structure and a schedule to their life. And so putting that baby to bed every single night at the same time, let's say 6:30 or 7 o'clock, is the perfect way to start training or teaching that baby what it's like to go to bed at the end of the day.
But sleep training is not just important for babies. It can be a hassle at the toddler stage as well. So what's a parent to do?
As they get older, you definitely want to be a little bit more involved in terms of teaching them how to stay asleep, right? And teaching them that maybe they don't need to wake to eat or drink throughout those evening hours.
And then as a toddler, we got a thing down where if she takes a nap in the morning, she'll go to bed at 7 o'clock at night. But if she were to take one in the afternoon, she'd be up till 10 midnight. And that just didn't work for us, obviously, because of work and stuff. So we tend to stick to the morning routine nap, and we found it easy.
Dr. Rogler shares sleep training is so important because night sleep and day sleep are very distinct in their functions. He says a lot of growth and development happens at night while they're sleeping, so in order for a baby to learn certain things and grow the way they need to, they have to rest, and their body needs to get that time to recover and recuperate. But how do parents go about this, Dr. Rogler?
It's okay to be firm. It's okay to make your baby learn self-soothing and self-calming behaviors, even if that means that they have to cry a little bit. Now, I do not promote leaving them there for 2 or 3 hours to scream it out, right? That's not healthy. That's not good for baby. But to let a child fuss for 10 or 15 minutes at a time while they try to figure out what it means to put themselves back to sleep is okay. It's safe.
Bismarck mama Victoria Bellin says if that doesn't work, her mom shared a neat hack with her to help.
She's like, if you take your baby in, swaddle them up, and put them over your bed so they're safe, just in case, you lose grip of them or whatever. You take them and go head over heels with them, and then you do that 3 times, and then 2 to 3 days, it's supposed to reset their inner clock, and if it doesn't, then you do it again, but you go backwards. And eventually they'll get their day and times figured out, and they'll be more active during the day, and they'll sleep more at night for you.
Mama Bellin says her little one actually laughed as she was turned around and wasn't scared at all. Dr. Rogler says the logic behind a tale like this may be as simple as if a baby is always looking to the right while they're asleep, the back of their head can get flat, which is a problem, and the muscles on their neck can get tight, and that's also a problem. So there's definitely some benefits from either changing which side of the bed they're sleeping on or where their head is in comparison to their feet. Now, before we close out the Baby Beats, we will always leave you with some wise advice.
They need to be in a very, very quiet, dark, calm environment, and they need to be comfortable, right? They need to have warm clothing on, but not too much to make sure that they're not overheating. They need to be on a firm surface, flat on their back, no stuffed animals, right? No extra blankets, nothing, no pillows, things like that. And definitely 100% no co-sleeping, right? No sharing the bed with mom and dad.
I would start with like the nap thing, especially with toddlers, and do it in the morning, because then they'll run all their energy off through the rest of the afternoon into the evening. If anything, make sure you're switching on and off with your partner, making sure they come up with you and support you while baby isn't sleeping through the night.
There are also hotlines you can call at any time of the day if you need ideas or just a listening ear. Remember, mamas and dads and caregivers, you are not alone. Reporting for KX News, I'm Adrian Oglesby.
According to the CDC, children who don't get enough sleep have a higher risk for many health problems, such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, poor mental health, and even potential injuries. They also have more likely to have attention and behavior issues further on. For more help and information about sleep training, just go to our website, kxnet.com.